kailan mo i-aaralin itong particular lesson na to para sa MA mo or sa masteral. Organized material. Information should be what? Clear, structured, logical. Okay, presented to improve comprehension and efficiency. Recognize social role. Teaching should consider the learner's responsibility related to family, work, and relationship, even sa society. Okay, so dapat may recognition ng social role. Apply new knowledge through role-playing and hands-on practice. Okay, practical application, what strengthen and increases confidence and in performing skill at this age. So, ano tong sinasabi nating hands-on experience? Let's say, at this age, kailangan niya mag-insulin. So, demonstrating insulin administration. Okay? O kaya, at this age, meron na siyang nanganak siya. Okay? Newborn care techniques. Okay? Let's now go to your nursing intervention. Explore emotional, financial, and physical support system. Okay, so assess mo yung availability ng support, family, partner, spouse, okay, workplace, support system, at what influence yung ability ni patient to follow health teaching as well. Assess motivational level of involvement. Okay, meaning you determine the learner's willingness and readiness to participate, very important, in health education and self-care activities. Tandaan, motivation affects what? Learning, compliance, and behavior change. Okay? And identify potential obstacles and stressor. Okay? Ano bang work responsibility niya? May financial difficulty ba? May parenting duties ba? Stress? Okay? Time and limitation. Okay? So that is for your young adult. Okay? So for young adult, ang focus is building career, home, and family. So stress may come from multiple life transitions. So health teaching should include what? Stress management, health promotion, and disease prevention at this stage. Pregnancy and parenting education kasi nasa reproductive year to. Lifestyle modification if na-diagnosed. Okay? And risk reduction for future disease. So these are the topics that can be discussed at this age. Now let's go to middle age adult. Okay, so again, teaching strategy focus on maintaining independence and re-establishing a normal life pattern. Okay, so yung teaching dapat help them to what? Maintain daily routine, family roles, and work responsibility because they value what? Independence and stability. Assess positive and negative past experience with learning. So again, sinabi natin, previous learning experience may affect their willingness and confidence to learn. Okay, pag positive yung experience, magpa-participate yan. Pag negative ang experience, possible magkakaroon yan ng anxiety or resistance. Assess potential sources of stress caused by midlife crisis issue. Okay, ano ba yung stress? Ano ba manggagaling yan? Aging, career pressure, financial responsibility, family obligation, health concerns. So these are what potential stress at this particular age group. Okay? Provide information to coincide with life concerns and problem. Okay? Teaching is more effective when related to current life issues. So let's say na-diagnose ng chronic disease. Okay? Or chronic disease, hindi pa na-diagnose. Sige, let's say at this age, pag tinignan mo yung data, okay, you try to research what are the top illnesses at this age. So let's say nakita mo hypertension, so you can discuss prevention of that disease. Work-life balance, okay, parenting, menopause or aging, okay. What are the middle age group? So ito yung period ng career peaks and life reflection po. Awareness of aging and mortality increases as well. May either improve health behavior or avoid the health concern. So ano yung mga pwede mong i-focus in terms of the teaching, menopause, education, chronic disease prevention, risk factor reduction, and health maintenance. Okay? Let's go to your older adult. Okay? So for your older adult, so health promotion remains important even in old age. Okay, common issues include what? Chronic disease and sensory decline. So learning may be affected in terms of the senses, hearing, vision, and memory changes. So emotional losses is also a factor here. Spouse, friends, independence are common as well. So anong teaching strategy natin? First, use concrete examples. Okay, older adults understand information better when examples are realistic, specific, and related to everyday life. Okay, so instead na sasabihin ng sodium restriction, okay, sabihin natin na avoid po natin may maalat na, particularly yung mga delata. Okay, built on past experience. So they learn by connecting new information with previous experiences. Okay, mas nag-establish yung knowledge doon. So past experience can strengthen the understanding and recall. Make information relevant and meaningful. So teaching should focus on information that directly affects their daily life, safety, independence. Okay, present one concept at a time, hindi yung isang baksakan ng daming concept. Okay, medyo yung information is slowly na napaprocess. So teaching should be simple. Allow time to process and response. Kasi nga medyo slow phase na sila. So extra time sa thinking, answering. Okay, wag masasabihin ang bagal-bagal. Okay, so alam natin na meron ng degeneration na nangyayari. Okay? Use repetition and reinforcement. So again, repeating information improves retention and understanding. So parang bumalik ka na kanina, di ba? Kasi nga meron ng decline. Avoid written examination. Okay? Wag na po tayo magbigay ng mga questionnaire checklist, especially kung merong vision challenge yung isang patient. Okay? So hindi magiging accurate, okay po, yung inyong binibigay na examination. Now, in terms, that is cognitive, ha? Yung dinidiscuss pala natin, sorry. Right now, use verbal exchange and coaching, okay? Discussion, conversation, and guided coaching are more effective than lecture approach, okay? Parang gusto nila mas nakikipag-usap ka. Retrieval plan, okay? Use one or several cues, not clues, sorry. Using reminders, okay? Association helps memory recall. So, let's say, sa medication, yung association ng medication schedule with meal, time. Okay, so that is a good example po. Encourage active involvement. So participation pa rin po. Okay, we still encourage participation. Keep explanation brief. So I think that's perfectly clear naman, self-explanatory. And use analogies to illustrate abstract information. Okay, parang yung kanina, comparison to familiar experience, help explain. Sige, kanina meron tayong WBC. Ngayon, how will you explain it to an older adult in terms of artery? Anong pwede mong i-analogy? Okay, sa artery, sa patient na merong atherosclerosis. Okay, so sige, I'll ask that in our face-to-face class. Now, teaching in terms of sensory or motor deficit. So, speak slowly and distinctly. So, I think that is very self-explanatory naman. Kung may hearing difficulty na sila, dapat slower information. So, slower na information processing nila. So, speech should be clear and paced slowly. Huwag kang masyadong mabilis pag nag-health teaching sa kanila. Use low pitch tone. Again, sensitive yung tenga nila. Okay? Para mas maintindihan nila. Avoid shouting. Okay? So, hindi lahat po ng old age hindi na makakarinig. Okay? Shouting just distort words. So, speak clearly instead. Use visual aid to supplement verbal instruction. So, pictures, diagram, you can use that. Avoid glare and use soft white light. Okay, older adults may be sensitive to glare because of visual changes, so proper lighting is important. Provide sufficient light at the same pareho lang naman sila. Okay, so adequate lighting is important. White background and black print. Okay, huwag niyo na po sila bigyan ng mga pink na kulay ng letra. Okay, high contrast, mas madaling basahin. Use larger letters and well spaced printout. If ang health education ninyo is ang age group at this point, so wala tayong makikita na ang font ninyo para magkasya sa isang papel ay Times New Roman 10. So, mas malalaki na yung font dapat. Avoid color coding with pastel blues, green, purple, and yellow. So, aging eyes may be difficult distinguishing those colors, okay? Kasi nga, nagkakaroon ng visual changes. Increase safety precaution and safe environment. So, I think that is self-explanatory because they are risk for fall and injury. Ensure accessibility and fit of prosthesis, okay? So, if they are wearing those one, check yung assistive devices nila. Let's say, glasses, okay? Hearing aids, dentures, walkers, okay? Nagpo-function ba well? Keep session short, okay? Huwag masyadong mahaba kasi nga, short na din yung attention span nila. Provide frequent rest period, okay? Dapat may break time to reduce stress, okay? Fatigue. Allow extra time to perform tasks, additional time if needed, and establish realistic short-term goals. Now, in terms of the psychosocial changes, you give time for them to reminisce, okay? Focus on life review. Pag nakausap ka ng at age na to, lolo-lola ninyo, so merong sort of life review na nangyayari. Yun nangyayari. Allowing them to talk about past experience, promote engagement, comfort, emotional connection. Identify the present pertinent material. So, focus teaching only on the relevant and necessary information. Avoid unnecessary details. Use informal teaching session. So, relaxed conversation, okay, na pag-uusap. Hindi yung parang straightforward lecture type. Demonstrate relevance of information to a daily life. So, teaching is more effective when linked to everyday activities, just like what we mentioned. Taking medication, eating properly, prevention of fall, para hindi ka, ano ba yung maintaining para mag-prevent ng chronic illness. Okay? Access resources. So, evaluate mo yung support system ni patient. Okay? And making learning positive. So, use encouragement and support, feedback, okay? Identify past experiences. So, we've mentioned that before. And integrate new behavior with formally established one. So, you encourage gradual adaptation kung meron kang gustong ipabago at this age, okay? Connecting, let's say, a new health practice with existing routine. So, gaya nung kanina, taking medication while doing a daily habit or in line with the eating time, okay? So, that is an example that you can do. Or kapag iinom siya ng kape, okay? Isasama niya yung pag-inom ng gamot niya. Okay pa. Now, nursing intervention, improve principal caregiver. Now, this include what? Kung yung daughter, yung son. Okay, you need to include the family member because they often assist with the daily care medication management. Encourage participation. So, I guess that's self-explanatory as much as possible. We encourage participation from this age group. Provide resources for support. Okay, kung may kailangang i-refer, let's say sa community, sa barangay, sa center, okay, health programs, so we encourage that. Assess coping mechanism. You need to evaluate how the older adult manage stress. Okay, paano ba siya nagko-cope? Nagbabasa ba siya? Nanonood ng TV? So, what is the coping mechanism? And provide written instruction for reinforcement. Okay, give clear, simple written materials. Okay, to reinforce verbal teaching. Kung nag-verbal teaching ka. Okay, medication schedule, diet instruction, follow-up care plan. Okay, may written instruction. And provide anticipatory problem solving. Meaning, pag binatuhan ka ng what happens if. So, we teach patient what to do in possible situation to improve preparedness and reduce anxiety. Okay? So, let's say, what would happen if I miss a dose ng itong medication na to? Okay? Anong mangyayari kung mababa yung blood sugar ko? So, provide the answer for this particular question. Okay? And with that, we are done with your designing health education plan for a specific age group. Thank you.